I heard before. And the same gentleman seemed to have removed many of the fence posts.
Oh?
For several years. So I need to have also dialogue with the local police.
Well, if that is true, that would definitely be a situation for the police to intervene.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
So, you know, we're making plans, as I said. And if not today, by tomorrow, I will be visiting personally with her. And with a view of getting things done.
Delroy, slowly, the MP for Northeast St. Elizabeth. Yes, responding there to the pleadings yesterday of one of his constituents, Miss Allen. Yes. Miss Allen, keep us abreast of what progress you're making. Yeah. And again, we appeal to that man, the goat owner. Yes. Keep your goat out of Miss Allen property. Yeah. And you wouldn't try it with nobody else who is able-bodied and sighted, you know. Because if you try that with somebody else, the goats would have been dealt with long ago, since you won't take care of your goat. Heartless man. Today would have been the anniversary of the birth of a young woman who came to national attention for the wrong reasons, Julianne Ferrin. 2 years ago, just as COVID hit Jamaica, we heard about this tragic story of this pregnant woman, delivered her baby, a beautiful baby girl, Peyton Grace. What a lovely name, Peyton Grace. But her mother died, her mother being Julianne Ferrin. And the story rocked the country. No one has been criminally charged for the death of Julianne. Peyton Grace is growing up without her mother. There are issues to do with the custody of Peyton Grace. That is being now contested in the courts. But what we have done is to really get behind the story to find out what really happened with Julianne.
Udemy. No matter how you say it, it's the top online learning destination with thousands of courses.
Udemy can help you start a new career.
Or just learn something new.
What have you always wanted to learn?
Listen to this.
A Bajan and a Trinidadian dying with starvation. The Bajan say, look, hey, now we make a cook. I put the rice, you going put the meat. Then we going both have something to eat. But when the pot was nearly to done, the Bajan decided to pull a fast one. He said, Trini, I'm a born Bajan. I don't like to fight. But when come to the occasion, man a stick for my right. You put in a 12-cent meatball, you wash them nice. I going to give you a word of advice. Take your meat out my rice. Trini got in a big rage. What wrong with you, bitch? I'm gonna tell you flat, bitch, I ain't taking that. When we was shopping, we both agreed the food will be cooked and shared equally. I put my last penny in this meat, and I ain't moving until I eat. Bitch, Trini, I'm a born Bajan. I don't like to fight. But when it comes to the occasion, man, I die for my right. You put in a 10-cent meatball, You think that is nice? Well, don't make me have to tell you twice. Jack, your meat out my rice. The DJ then said to training, man, don't tell lies for me. I never told you that we going to join and move up into. What I mentioned, I can repeat. I said to lend me a piece of meat. Trini so vexed, he began to cry. The edge in front of the eye, you tell him a lie. The edge said, Trini, I'm a born but the edge. I don't like to fight. But when it comes to the occasion, man, I die for pride. You put in a 9-cent meatball, but Lord, you want half a slice. If you don't want a Bajan ice, take your meat out my rice. By this time, the pot finished. Trini pick up a dish. The Bajan said, no, never happen so. If you want there's something to eat, man, take a fork and pick out your meat. But if you want one grain of rice, the Christ will squeeze your throat like a voice. Trini, I'm a born for Bajan. I don't like to fight.
All right.
But when it comes to the occasion, man, I die for my right.
Good morning.
Representing for sunlight, total health. Whoa. If you want lion power, road sonic, many factor the road sonic, yeah, sunshine bitters, whoa. Slim possible, 46 to White Plains Road, Bronx, New York, 10466. Telephone 718-547-3760. Fax 347-945-0670. Email sunlifehealth06@aol.com. Website www.sunlifehealth.com. Health and lifestyle. Sun Life Total Health. Whoa! Woman every day from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Keep it represent to the fullest.
Yes, good morning. Take your meat out of my rice. That's why, I always ask the restaurant, if I want some stew peas and white rice, and all the restaurant mostly put pig's tail in them stew peas. So I ask the restaurant more than once, what happened if I take the pork out of the pig's tail, out of the stew peas? And they say, you could do that. So, okay. But my thing is that, after you take the meat out of the, after you take the meat out of the stew peas, don't the best part leave behind? Don't the best part leave behind, me so? Because when the stew peas is cooking and they put the pig's tail in the peas, and they start to boil till it gets soft and tender. And then they put some coconut milk in it, some of them do, and they season it up. So don't, when you boil the meat, every substance of the meat, regardless if you don't eat the meat or not, because when you eat the meat, it comes like a dead body that cannot do any flavor for you. Have you ever seen a body of a person who was a person do anything after they place that body in the casket? Do you ever go to the wake and see the body wake up and open up their eyes and talk to you? Do you ever see the body get up to crucify those that crucify them? No, you never see that, right? So if you cook that meat in the stew peas or in the soup, and you don't eat the meat but you drink the soup and you eat the stew peas, it would better if you eat the meat, because the meat don't have nothing in it. The meat is just trash. It might taste good, but everything boiled out in the stew peas or in the soup. So I have seen a lot of young men say they don't eat pork. So they take out the pork out of the stew peas or out of the soup and drink the soup. And I know that when you're drinking the soup, you taste the meat. You taste the flavor of the meat. That's why I like Cooler Running. Cooler Running don't deal with pork in a restaurant. He rather to make stew peas with oxtail and salt beef thing, or he make chicken foot with oxtail, but he don't put no pig's tail or no this or no that in that soup. So what he did for the stew peas, he make ital stew, which the ordinary man not going to eat it because he want to taste the flavor of the meat. And ital stew, like Mr. Soji and Mr. Shango, it is very healthy because it has a whole lot of vegetable into it. A lot of vegetable. I won't taste no meat. So those of you that love the pig's tail in the soup, in the stew peas, I'm not telling you not to eat it. I'm not telling you it's no good. But if you don't eat the pig's tail and you eat the stew peas, you might as well you did eat the pig's tail. Because the pig's tail becomes trash. Because every substance gone out of it. Anything dead, the substance gone out of it. If you're married to a man and the man dead, and you say you sleep with him for the last 2 nights, he cannot touch you, he can't come on top of you, he can't wind up on you, he can't do nothing to you, just lie down there. Dead. Don't care how you hug him. Don't care how you got awake and you hug him and you this and you cry. He cannot come back. So the merry men in Barbados said, take your meat out of my rice. He told the other man them that he was cooking with, he said, take your meat out of my rice. Because guess what happened? Take back your meat. And I eat my rice, because my rice have every substance in it, which your meat become trash. Good morning. Boss baby. Sister Mitchell. Lady J. Miss Hall, Miss Teresa, good morning. Lady Laura, Auntie Matt, good morning. Fresh FM 102.1. Sorry, I'm like a little late this morning. You see, I'm kind of slow, so whatever I do, I have to do it slowly. One day I will get strong again. Looking forward to get strong again and move like everybody else. Good morning, Jamaica.
Ori, when you get that sugar, darling, there is nothing sweeter. You make me feel, you make me warm, you make me feel like I'm tall. Every time you wiggle, darling, you put me in trouble. You torture me the way you whine. I love to see your hand behind. Darling, I don't want to lose you. Honey, like you give me food. Give way to life, give way to car.
Sister Mitchell, did you have a good night last night? Miss Paulina, yes, Miss Paulina, long time no hear from you. Are you still around or are you in Jamaica? I wonder if Sister Miss Ho, I am wondering if Sister Mitchell can move those legs. I am wondering because I know she wasn't half a Christian all her life. She wasn't half a Christian all her life. And now she trying to get there. She tried to get there now. So I wonder if she can move those legs with these calypso and soca songs. Because she has some beautiful legs. And if she can move them, she would let all eyes roll. One more time to Sister Mitchell. somebody said the music was low and they want to hear it because they want to wind up, they want to wind. So I turn it up. Good morning, you listen to Fresh FM, Gospel Train Live, and Ultimate Gospel Radio. Good morning, family. Good morning, friends. It's another Thursday again. Time flying. Time really flying. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday already. Yes, the former president blaming Mr. McConnell, the man that don't know what he said. If it was for him, he wouldn't be on Martha Logan. He was still in the White House, so he was him giving bad credit to McConnell. Yes, giving him cause him to lose, him cause him to not be in the White House because he never back him and he go write books. So if it was that man, the funny face man, the Republican, they're very up and down and undecided and mischievous and name. Thank God you don't see that much in a Democrat. You hear that they don't fight with one another. They don't fight with one another and everything. We don't know the Republican party have a problem, and the problem, a position problem they have. They don't know who they are. They just vicious like their leaders. Yes, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, brace. Tie up on the waist. Tie up on the waist. If you don't have no belt, get piece of cloth and tie on the waist because I'm telling you, things getting so hard. I was in Jamaica new this morning and everything in Jamaica gone up. The latest thing to go up now, water. Water gone up 23%. Can you imagine? Light bill went up, water went up, food went up. What does the poor people in Jamaica, how they make out? So you're telling me that these people have to go back to their lamp and their lantern? Eh? But when they don't get water, they have to carry go river, go catch water, and like in my days when the young boys used to help out the senior citizen, we used to sometimes full them job and everything like that. They don't pay us, but we just do it in our community, we just do it in a little community because every community have a little district. We have a little district and we do it for one another. You full mine, their grandson full mine, and we just work together. But the days are gone. Young people is not doing what they're supposed to do anymore. They want to dress up in a class. They want to dress up in the best jeans and the expensive sneakers, and they want to go and be a brace for the wall. They want to be a brace for the wall. They not help nobody. So all those poor people in Jamaica that cannot afford it, how they will manage? How they will manage to pay the light bill, the water bill, and that's not even bad. But the food is so expensive. Oh, Jesus. So when you think poverty in Jamaica would have gone, it not gone, to come back. Because for a poor person, who depend on a little pension, don't get much money, and have to buy food out of it, have to pay for light, have to pay for water. And Jesus is hard for them. That means we're going back to the old days. Going back to the old days. Years ago they make a song that the rich will be richer and the poor will be poorer. So you look what's going on now. The poor will be poorer and the rich will be richer, and nobody cares about the poor. Look at the blind woman who have a little crap in St. Elizabeth. And a man have him goat and he eat out the woman crap. He ignored it. He must have done for the neighborhood. Because he ignore the police. He ignore the community. He ignore everybody. And the woman put up fence. And he would take down fence and make him go then go in and eat out the woman stuff. I always ask this question. Where in Africa does the black race come from? Where in Africa does the black race come from? Because it don't look good. And the race that come drop off at Haiti, Jamaica, and some of the islands, some drop off at North Carolina, South Carolina, some drop off there. Them they bad, but they're not bad because they make improvement. But the one them in Jamaica, they just, I don't know where they come from. They do the most vicious thing to poor people, to one another. Trust me. And we can't blame the police, because the police hand them full. The Prime Minister, I don't know, to be a Prime Minister right now in Jamaica. You have to just please yourself because you can't please nobody. Look at Mr. Biden. The Biden come to be the President of the United States. And look what take place. Look what take place. A corruption, A corruption take place right now in America, To make Mr. Biden look bad, Corruption between the former president and the other people them. Because remember say him talk to put down, but I don't know what him talk about. You understand? They was supposed to send arms. He was supposed to allow arms to go to Ukraine. He never do it. And now, listen to this now. One member in the Republican Party blaming Mr. Biden that him caused the war because he should have sent arms long time go to Ukraine. How Mr. Biden will pick up arms and go to Ukraine when Mr. Trump was supposed to send him $1,000 worth of arms and he never said it. He know what he was doing. He knows what he was doing. He knows what he was doing. And that Saudi Arabia prince that order that journalist to die. Trump embraced him. Trump pretend that he was with him and embrace him. Trump pretend he have nothing to do with that man, but Trump embraced him because now Mr. Biden is looking help from Saudi Arabia for the oil, and they don't want to talk to him. You see that setup? You see that setup make it look bad for Mr. Biden? Like the gas price gone up to $5 and yes. It's sure, you see, people that don't understand, people that just like to talk and talk and talk and don't know what they're talking about, we blame Mr. Biden. They're blaming because Mr. Biden I picked too much black people to be in his cabinet. And when he got pick all that intelligent black woman to be the Supreme Court and everything, Republican will do anything to put him down. And Mr. Biden go to toilet and sit down there too long and do the problem. Then say in a toilet land. I'm telling you, it's not easy. It is not easy. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, let's put it this way. They did blame Jesus for a lot of stuff. They did blame him. They test him. The Pharisees and the Sadducees, they did test him in many ways. The devil did test him. But because he's so smart, they couldn't harm him. They tried to harm him. They tried to discredit him. But he has the answer for all of them. And he didn't tell them, I am Jesus, you can't talk to me. He listened to them. And he laughed after them. So they do it to him. Just as though they're doing it to Mr. Biden. Just as though they're doing it to Miss Harris and the Democrat Party. They're doing it. Just as though they're doing it to Ukraine. Ukraine, it was the first war. Ever since Ukraine, they are a problem. This is not the first time Russia. And Russia is not the only one that went into Ukraine. Tried to destroy Ukraine. There's something about Ukraine that every country wants. Because Ukraine is a valuable place. You understand? But pray hard, alright? Good day, good day, good day, America. Good day, Jamaica. Good day, Africa. Good day. Original, where are you? Good afternoon, Mr. Rita. Good afternoon. Yes, it looked like the cold weather now going away, you know. A lot of people trying to plant stuff but not now can't plant not because the temperature is very cold right here in New York City. But the sun is shining, but the wind is blowing so hard and everything don't look too good. But thank God for the cold weather. The Bible said in all things give thanks to the Almighty God. In everything you give thanks. So go and say good morning to Sun Life, 4060 White Lane Road, Mr. Shango. And big up yourself with Sun Life, doing a wonderful job. And good morning to Champion Bakery. Champion Bakery, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Champion Bakery is the home of the Jamaican pastry, the hard-dough bread and patty and bun and everything like that. Big up to Champion Bakery. Alright? They're right there. 225th Street and White Plain Road. Check them out. Gospeltrainlive, birthday to everybody. Whatever island you're from, I want to say good day to you. Good day and blessed Thursday. Thank God it's Thursday. In Jamaica, they call today. They call today. Where my brain gone? Ben Johnson Day. They call it today in Jamaica. Ben Johnson Day. I don't think people cook on Thursday in Jamaica. Thursday and Friday they don't cook. they make tea, and they might make some fried fish, some cracker, but they do not cook Thursday and Friday. Saturday they make beef soup. Saturday they make beef soup. Who can afford it? You understand? So today is Ben Johnson Day, because it look to me like when people get paid on Friday, they buy a little grocery, and when they buy a little grocery and they leave little change in the house, then they use the rest go buy the liquor and play the domino and hang out with their friend. So when Thursday come now, them broke, so they call it Ben Johnson Day, because they know it's a Friday they won't get paid. So big up Ben Johnson Day. Big up to Ben Johnson Day today. Thursday is Ben Johnson Day. I'm telling you. So I say good morning to Ben Johnson. That's a name. That name will never go away. Ben Johnson name. I want to say, Mama Swaby. I went down to the meat shop this morning to get some chicken back and some chicken wing. And I asked the man, what a pound for your oxtail? And he says $10 now. So I said, it always be $10. He said, no, it was $17. But now the price has dropped little. So I said, can you imagine $10 in Florida is $3. Wow. So $10 for oxtail in the meat shop. I asked this morning. $10 a pound. That's a lot of money though. How much people can you feed with a pound of oxtail? How much people can you buy up $10 a pound? Maybe just for you, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever. But you can't feed a lot of people. You have to just give them one piece. You might get 4 or 5 pieces. And by the time you cook, you can't cook it too soft that it will drop off of the meat. You have to just cook it and keep watching it, because it's expensive. Very expensive. Damn. $10. When the guy he said $10 a pound. I said, really? He said, yeah, man. He said it was $7 a pound. But $17, but it raised to $10 a pound. God damn. All I want to eat oxtail. All I want to eat oxtail. Do like Jamaican people them. Buy the turkey neck. Buy the turkey neck, I look just like the oxtail. In Jamaica they said they call turkey neck poor people oxtail. That's what they call turkey neck in Jamaica. Poor people. Right, me so? So we don't know why it is so expensive, but $10 is far away from $3. So what you can do, if you know anybody in Florida, send them some money and let them buy the oxtail and freeze it and send it to come give you right away. You can't go, so you know, right? Freeze it, and the next day you send it next day service. By the time it put some dry ice on it, because $3 a pound. But guess what happened now? Guess what? Listen to the trick. It might be $3 a pound, but they don't trim it. So if you buy 3 oxtail and they don't trim it, when you trim off all those fat off of it, how much you gonna get? So you have to make sure the $3 a pound is trimmed, because usually when they trim the oxtail, they charge you like $5. They used to charge you $5. I know, because I used to buy oxtail for Rich. And then sometimes I would buy a box of oxtail. And the box of oxtail is certain about, it was like $3 and something a pound when you buy the box. $3 something a pound when you buy the box. But the problem is, when they finish trim the oxtail, 11 pound gone off of the oxtail. 11 pound worth of fat. 11 pound gone off of the oxtail. 11 pound of fat they cut off of the oxtail. So you see, you lose. So right as when you buy, you know, oh, I want to eat oxtail. Go and eat it. Go and eat it. We can, watching that $10 is too much. Oh. $10 a pound. We have been the Sister Mitchell, anyway you take it, you're going to spend money. Because if people will buy it, you have to pay for clear it. You're still losing. So the best thing you should do is don't eat it. Everybody should stop eating oxtail. You know, so a lot of meat, that a lot of stuff that people eating now in America are because Jamaica come here and other island people. That's how they selling the thing them now, you know. Look at cow foot. Go put that $3 something a pound for cow foot. $3.49 a pound for cow foot. And the burn one is more expensive than the white one. Goat head, one goat head sell for $15. One goat head, $15. Chicken foot is like $2 something a pound. But you see, it never used to be like that. Chicken foot never used to sell at a meat store all the way. Wherever they do the chicken, wherever they do the live chicken, I remember I could have gone there and paid 50 cents a pound for the chicken foot. And sometimes there are so much I would buy a lot to put in my freezer. And every time you go back, the price go up. Can you know why? The Chinese find out about it. And the Chinese go there and buy the chicken foot. And the chicken foot gone up to $2 a pound now. Yeah, everything gone up. Everything gone up. So the Chinese, they buy it up because you know the Chinese have a way how they cook the chicken foot. And they come and buy out the chicken foot. The Chinese buy the chicken head. The West Indian buy the tripe from the cow and the goat and the head. The Chinese don't buy the chicken head yet. You don't buy the goat head. You don't buy the cow head. The Jamaican buy those heads. And to get the intestine, you have to find out, you don't know when you're going to get it, because if nobody don't go and buy the goat, and because Jamaican use the tripe to make manage water, and the cow thing, and you know, inspector don't want them thing they sell, you know. Inspector, when he comes, he don't want those things supposed to throw in the garbage. When they kill the cow and the goat, those things supposed to sell it through in the garbage. But they don't make money off it now because Jamaican and the Chinese and the other nationality who deal with that have buy them out now. So everything gone up, rent gone up. This man was listening to the news to buy a house in Brooklyn, certain part in Brooklyn, it gone up sky high, and in Manhattan, and the inflation now over here, things still rough. Buying a house now, sky high. Yes. Miss O can tell you, house price gone up. If you have a house, you can make good money off of your house. Rough, right? Think hard. Rent gone up. Rent is so high though, ladies and gentlemen. You know some people make it. Light bill so high ever since they put in the smart meter. And the thing is that you all don't know to do research to find out how to get involved in certain government programs. Because there's a lot of government programs that will work with your income. But nobody introduce you to those, and they are there. Their government help is there from the state to the city to the federal. They are there. If you have a child and they go to college, there's grant out there that the child can get that money because rich people put that money in there for a grant for the poor kids who can't afford it. Help is there. Help is there. Help is there. Help is there. But at the same time, you have to be careful of the scammers. Because they will come on your phone and they will tell you about program, and you can receive what 3,000 what 3,700. You can receive some of those things. Don't let them frighten you with it. Bypass it. But real help is there. Real help is there. And I want to thank Sister Harley because she introduced me to a program. And that program worked. They come and they check out your house. And I have a freezer and a refrigerator downstairs that is, and it's not in the best. It works, but the parts are in there missing and everything downstairs. And they came, they look at my light bill, they look at everything. They went down, guy looked at my refrigerator in the kitchen and he said that one is good. And we went downstairs and he said, no, you need a new refrigerator, you need a new freezer. And he write it up. And this week they came and they were supposed to insulate the house. But every time they test the wall was too narrow, so they couldn't insulate, push no foam down there. So they block up everywhere with that here coming through. And it was a blessing. It is a blessing. To God be the glory. Thank God for Sister Arlene. I get a brand new refrigerator and a brand new freezer downstairs. So there's help out there. And if you know something, share it with somebody, you know. And you see what I did? I told some of my neighbor. And this morning, I asked one of them, did you hear from them? They said, yes, they called me yesterday. And they want me to send them my light bill. The light bill gone up now, you know. Very high. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. Help one another, no? Help. Instead of telling people, say you need. Yeah, some people condemn people, say you need Christ in your life. You need to seek the Lord. After you seek the Lord, all things will be handed unto you. Listen. Don't listen to them people there. Yes, you need the Lord, but at the same time, your natural stuff that's out there giving away, and you don't know about it. Seek one another help. Seek one another. Because the people that we actually say, you must seek the Lord. Them is just standing in the way to block your way. They are just standing there. They are not righteous. They just stand there to block your way because they pretend that they're seeking the Lord and they are rooted and grounded in the Lord, where they are far away from the God because of the things that they do and say. Don't make them frightened, no. Don't make them frightened until I say, no, nothing. Because you're smart hypocrite there. We got church, they say them are Christian and them are this and them are all kind of stuff. And deep down in that, they don't have love for their brother and sister. And the Bible talk about it. Beware of the hypocrite them. Beware of them. Them is hypocrite. If you want to meet the Lord, you know how to meet the Lord. Call upon him. Don't worry about those false doctrine and hypocrites or their pastors and bishops and laymen and all those kinds of stuff that tell you one thing and doing the other thing. You got men who's homosexual and homosexual men trying to preach to you. How can the homosexual men preach to you? How can a homosexual or a lesbian preach to you? Eh? How can a liar and a cheaters preach to you? Eh? How can a bad mind person who don't have no love in their heart preach to you? Hmm? You can't read. You don't need them. You don't need them. They are only there to block your way, to block you. You can seek God for yourself. Some of them don't know the connection that you have with the Lord because the word of God says, if you suffer with me, you shall reign with me. Some of them just, oh, God have grace. We'll go back to that side. Yes. Interest rate when they was low, very low. And if we didn't take care of it then, I know it gone up now. Everything gone up. Yes. House price gone up. To buy a house, the interest rate gone up. And everything. I don't know. I see a lot of people working for years, married couple, for years, living in a rent house. I don't know how they do that. Married people working 2 jobs and living in a rent house. I don't know. I don't see how you do that because the two of the kids should have come together. I said, listen now, let me go down like a secret. I was living into a building. And that's where I used to use one of the rooms for my office. And at that time, 1989, I started the business, my omelette business. And I used to operate my business in the apartment in one room. So I used to put the antenna for the radio inside the house, and landlord come and tell me I can't put nothing on the wall. I will take it up, but I have to use my radio. You can't tell me so I can't use the apartment my apartment. Once me not damage your apartment. And I said to myself, anytime I get out of here, I want to get into my house, get a house. I don't want to continue living in an apartment. Because if you live into an apartment for 30 years, and every month you pay rent, every 2 years the lease go up, every time you sign a lease it go up. And every time you live in the apartment and things, your refrigerator break down, your disc break down, and your toilet are no good. And every time you ask the landlord, tell you, oh, listen, this refrigerator is no good. Yes, he's gonna check. He's gonna go and either get a new one or you're gonna get a refurbished one. And you have to pay. What you have to pay? 40%. You have to pay 40% for that refrigerator, the toilet seat, or the toilet sink to replace. And the 40% that you're paying, every month you have to pay that as long as you live in that house. You have to pay that. And when you move, you can't carry the sink, you can't carry the refrigerator, you can't carry things where you have to pay 40% for every month by your rent. So I said to myself, anytime I get out here, I want to have my own place. That's what I did. Some people might say, oh, Brother Victor, it's too difficult to own it. I'd rather stay at the house. But what are you achieving by paying rent? We have to look for money. When my wife moved out 2007, she moved to Mount Vernon to rent a 3-bedroom. And she leave me in the building. And at the time, business just started. And she was paying $1,500 a month for the 3-bedroom in Mount Vernon. That's from 2007. And she's still living in that apartment, in that house, paying the mortgage for the homeowner. You tell me now, from 2007, you still live in a rent house that pays for the mortgage, and you never think that you should buy a house for you, pay them for you, and you're always working? And now when I talked to her, I said, the house in Jamaica needs some refurbish. And she's going to tell me, well, you know, I'm trying to save up to buy a house. I'm telling you, Liz, a house is a beneficiary. A house is a necessity. If you pay up your mortgage on time or anything, you can use that one house and buy another house. You understand? You can use that house. You can live in a people's house and get the money from it. Because that money that you pay gone already. Done. So now house prices gone up sky high. Rent gone up. Food gone up. Everything gone up. Everything gone up. What I think is from that line, I think interest rate was 5% when the I saw you got me so Michelle. 5%. 5%, right? I think it did well. I think it did drop. But no. Michelle said, oh yeah. When I purchased this house, I paid 5% down because of a first time home owner. I paid 5% down. So if you are a first time home owner buying a house, I think you could still use the 5%. Is that right, Miss Ho? Not everybody want house problem. Say, buying house come with a lot. That's true, Sister Mitchell. It's true. Sometimes you buy a house and you might have a man too, or you'd have a man, and it's a problem. I think you have a point. That's why most people rather just live in. But you could buy a co-op. You could buy a co-op because the value of the co-op keep going up. If you don't want to buy a house, you buy a co-op. Is that right, Michelle? Because you might say the value to upkeep the house is very expensive. That's not easy thing. Very hard. Worse if you have tenant in the house and not pay you no money a month. You see the crisis that just take place? A lot of homeowners didn't get no rent from them because the government tell them after problem, don't pay no rent, and the government now send the money come give you. Yes, a lot of people didn't get no rent for a while. And the people who rent their house, they take disadvantage of the situation. They could have done better. They take disadvantage of the situation by telling the landlord, well, you know, sir, we don't have no money, and the government say, you can't put us out. And, well, let me just say, shut up crap. Our Michelle said me I talk foolishness. What, tell me now, Michelle. Give me a call. Give me a call there, Michelle. Can you tell me if you shut up? I mean, I talk foolishness. You know better. Give me a call. Give me a call. I can prove you. Because I want to know what you mean. I didn't say anything to discriminate anybody. I didn't say anything to discriminate anyone. I just say what is there you should do. You could buy a crop. You could, as an investment, crop is an investment also. Renting a house and living at the house for 30, 40 years is not an investment. It's not an investment. Good afternoon, Lady J. Good afternoon. If
representing for sunlight, total health. If you are lion power sonic, then it's up down sonic. Yeah, sunshine because impossible. 46 the White Place Road, Bronx, New York. 10466 telephone 788-473-760. Stock shoes off the 905-0670. EBS Sunlight 206 at AOL.com. Website www.sunlighthealth.com. Head to our side. Sunlight Total. Every day from 2:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Get up the friends with bless.
Yes, Michelle, I saw what you say. You wrote that when I first talked about house. But Michelle, listen, you have to understand that living into somebody's house is not an investment. It's not. You understand? Living in somebody's house is you only paying the mortgage for them. You only pay the mortgage for them. And at the end of the day, there's a house across the street from me, they're trying to sell the house. And the lady that lived in the house with her brother, it was her mother's apartment, and the mother is in the nursing home, so the mother was paying less rent. And the man put up sign on the door, on the gate, house for sale, and they telling the people and that and they must move out, telling them to move out by the end of the month. No notice, just telling them to move out and they live there for years and no notice. And then they go and say that they're not paying no much rent. Eh? They don't give them more notice. You should give them written notice. So that's why all these years you live there and this is what you end up to. Huh? It's sad. It is sad. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, explain yourself. What happened?
Because, let me tell you, when you start off talking, you talk about how you don't understand how husband and wife or man and woman live in a rent house. Husband and wife or man and woman can live in a rent house and tell them how work.
Yeah.
One can have papers and one that have no papers. When it comes to buying house, you ask me, oh, are you coming and buying house? Also just to buy some.
I want coming in.
A lot of things come with buying a house for every time.
Yeah. If your credit is good, your credit
okay,
is
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Your credit is good.
Yeah.
You have 5%, and if your credit not good,
no, you have 5% or no. No, 5% or no.
And if you don't,
5% over the years to buy house.
And if you don't have, if your money don't go up, you get a co-signer. You could make a co-signer. You could make a co-signer sign for 1%. Yeah, but sign full
But because you know how much co-sign, hold on. You know how much co-sign I take a people out now? But because I know a young lady, see? She use a co-sign to get her own. She work, never have the papers. Work and stay with it dying. And get money to give. I look at my get her out. All our women labor. But she labor over these years. Woman down the house now. House come with enough responsibility.
All the co-sign are going to take away the house, tell me.
Well, we can. The woman now not saying in the house now.
Why should I have not saying at the house?
Because the woman take for the woman out.
Well, she can't take if you so hold on. So hold on now.
I'm not asking, I'm telling you.
So hold on now. The woman name there in the house.
Listen, what the woman do?
The woman name there in the house.
I'm not telling you now. I'm not telling you, you tell me. Whatever the woman do, the woman take out the other woman name out of the place. No, the woman not gonna come partner out.
Without she know about it?
Yes.
Without she sign any paper?
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
Well, I know of a guy who did have like a problem. He wasn't working and he couldn't pay and he let an Indian man sign over the house to an Indian man. And the Indian man, one day up there, he see people come to look on the house. He said, what are you looking at? Well, I heard that we see that this house is for sale, so we come to look at it. But him can't sell it, him can't do the kind of the house over to somebody.
No, I can't about that.
Him signed the house over to somebody and thought it was to fix him credit, and he thought it was good. But that's a different thing from a co-signer.
Oh, I'm not saying something. The woman, get the woman name out of the place. Not the woman, the young lady name out of the place. And the young lady now up and partner out. A coach of her right now. Because we want to know how her name come out.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
So all you have to make sure. All right, listen. The woman name is all know about that. The woman name. You don't have to put the co-sign up on your deed, you know. You don't have to put it on your deed.
When it's outside, I'm in front of the computer.
Miss Ona said crap.
When is it outside crap?
Miss Ona call your name. Hold on. Them name don't have to go on the listen, them name don't have to go on the deed, you know. Them name don't have to go on your deed.
You know what she do and what them do. And now this woman will work hard earn money. Don't own nothing. You hear me?
I don't understand. So the woman go and sign out her name out of the house.
You know, so you go to school at Jamaica and you act like you can't read that right now.
What is that?
You go to school at Jamaica now.
And what?
So you act like you never go to school.
Well, that's scammer. That was a scammer. That's a scamming thing and she can't get in trouble for it.
They're not them in a court to try to figure out.
But if you're high, but listen now. She living at the house, Michelle?
No, she don't live in there. She don't live in there no more. That my tell
well, and she does see no documents come to her about the house or nothing.
I got to tell you, you're fool, you know.
Jesus have mercy.
When I fool, you're fool, yeah?
Miss O said she was on the phone and make a deal with her house, so she never hear what you say. Miss O. Miss O. Sister Mitchell said a co-signer take away the house from somebody, the homeowner. So Sister Mitchell, would like to know how much the co-signer signed for?
Every time you know, get all the people in business, you let me know for the lady. Hi, how are you? And a ball, because that's our story.
But Sister Mitchell, that shouldn't prevent nobody from saying not owning a place. That shouldn't prevent.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say.
Don't say me a talk crap. Don't say me a talk crap.
Because when you come from the phone first, you start to criticize about how man and woman live together and them don't want to out. And I don't think that you should be criticizing people for that.
I'm not criticizing them. I said if you're a couple live with one another and you live there for years.
One in a home, brother, because still, regardless of how long they live together, owning a home comes with a lot of responsibility. Do you want the responsibility? Some people don't. Thank you, sweetie. You have to remember that, Brother Victor, that it's to each his own. You understand me? You will give advice, but you can't push other people through say, oh, the hell, them live together so long and them not own a house. Everybody don't want us, Brother Victor. Everybody don't want problems.
What's this?
Everybody don't want issues.
Do you think a house is an investment?
It is an investment, Brother Victor, but at the end of the day, you have to think about who wants an investment. You want an investment. Does the next person want an investment? No. Not everybody want what you want.
So how about owning a car?
Alright, let me explain something to you. Imagine you have one job, right? And the job offer 401k. 401k a retirement benefit. And no matter how you try to push it to the people and tell them, say, if I even look at church going out to your paycheck, drop it in your 401k because when you retire, you can't depend on the government alone because you know what happens with Social Security.
Right.
And no matter how you tell them, Brother Victor, they're not do it, right? They're not invest. You understand me? You know how people right now, you never want to invest in their job, 401k, and know them retire. And guess what them depend on? They look at $1,000, $1,200 government and give them at one time. That's all government give them, and guess what?
I know.
They can't even ask them rent.
Can't pay the rent. It's true. You have a point.
But because they don't want an investment. They don't want a future. They don't want a life.
Sister Mitchell, what is wrong with us financially?
You know, people right now out the street. They know they go buy Gucci, Louis, they know they go buy name brand bag and boot. And Brother Victor, them there our papa bed.
This morning, Sister
Mitchell,
investment. This morning I was speaking to a young man, or even in Harlem, when the black people been there for years doing business, making money, and you would think that when the building was selling out by the city action, nobody take it until the white people move in Harlem, and they have to move their business because the white people refurbish Harlem, and everything gone up sky high. The abandoned houses, everything gone high up, and the black people was there years ago and I do nothing.
But Victor, there you go. There you go. Not everybody wants an investment. So when I say people live together and then they buy house, nothing wrong with that. Other people don't want to break generational curses. So if they live together and then shut up and then just want sex down the place and don't want an investment, that's the way they make them sex and don't want nothing.
Sister Mitchell, let me tell you something.
What?
I come from Jamaica, and lot of us men go to Jamaica and spend $10,000 a day and just go from club to club, bar to bar, hotel to hotel. I go to Jamaica to find an investment.
But I think they're living in the moment. That's the difference. That's the difference with you and them.
Every time I go to Jamaica, I say, boy, I'll spend a week at Old China. But Sister Mitchell, when I go to Jamaica and see the expense me have to do to refurbish it to work, me can't go watch it.
But every time I have look fun too.
You can be fun, Sister Mitchell, but you can't go like a rich person, and all right. Land that you could buy in Jamaica now, then was so cheap. Now, land sell in Jamaica's house is so expensive you can't pay. It's hard. Everywhere.
They live in the moment, Brother. They live in the moment.
So how are you going to educate them to come out of that?
We don't educate nobody to come out of the moment.
Are you going to encourage them? Are you going to encourage the Bible says encourage one, the Bible says you have to encourage one another.
We live in the moment and we live in the future. You have investment for my force to them. You have a lot of investment for my force to them, Brother Victor. A lot of investment.
Sister Mitchell.
A lot of investment.
Sister Mitchell. If I didn't...
I don't know, the sign up over there.
Sister Mitchell, if I didn't buy this house, right?
Yeah.
I lost my business. I am sick. Where would I be? Where would I be today?
Them would have put in a shelter.
Put me in a shelter. That's what I'm saying. So it's a long-term investment. You have to look back. You can't. You're right. They look for them.
Lack of knowledge. Your people perish. Your people perish because of lack of knowledge. Brother Victor. And the thing about it is, We have to seek information that all about right now. We're free we can get about investing. A lot of free information.
Sister Michelle.
But what about people that want the information?
Sister Michelle, sometimes I ask somebody, what's the weather tomorrow? I don't know. What's the weather today? I don't know. Tell me now. They don't have phone to see weather. They have a phone and they got television. But what are they watching? What are they looking at? Huh? How we try to help one another. Those that you got some slow people, you know, Sister Michelle. Hello?
Yeah, man, I'm slow. Yeah, but
you got some people faster than some, so sometimes we have to bear with one another. And when we can't bear it out no more, we have to just let go.
Yeah, that's true, but you know, you never got this kind of thing to why today when they say the people don't know, they live together and know.
Yeah, but why if I was bad live together for years?
I don't try. But it's also repair not easy. When you roof get problems that are expense, everything are expense. But some people don't have money management. So hold on.
I agree
some
with you.
Some people don't have money management. To put on a lot of savings, just as I say. Just have to run something wrong in their own.
Yes.
They don't have their money management. They can't do something. When you have your own, they can't depend on the tenant.
No.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
Put aside at the bank just to also repairs whether big time. Because you see the boiler is a wicked thing, you know. And when they eat, when winter time boiler,
I saw you buy the house and the boiler was no good fan first and then they say boiler not good.
So when you own your own, you have to put on a little money yourself and say this after if anything happens. A lot of our people don't have money management and
you know some system. Hold on, listen to this. You know say the Jamaican men they move like plumbing and all them things. They rob you too. They don't work with you because they figure say you buy a house, you have money. Yeah?
Them are wicked. The water are wicked and them are clean.
Bye. True. It's true.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something before we come off of this one. You have to get reputable contractors, do the research about the contractor.
Yes.
Read up about their reviews, see how good they do their job, and see if they're fair and consistent, because our people tend to rob each other.
Listen.
There's a little Jamaican man to come to some work for your house here, in charge your arm and a leg. When they get the work done, you have to hire a new contractor.
Listen.
Because that's what in do was foolery.
Let me put in 2 before you go. You know, you see these men that come here, they don't know to lay brick, they don't know to do roof, they don't know to do DC. They get a job with a company and they work at the job for 1 month and they don't go back and they start print out business card.
There you go.
And you don't know that they don't know. And they start telling people what they can do, they can't get the job they make. It happened to me. When you get the job, don't laugh, yeah. When you give them the job, you're fine. A guy was painting my basement for me one time. And you know what I have to do?
Yeah.
Me just pay him off of the money and say, leave it. It's all right. So sometimes you have to get a reputable company. Don't let the Jamaican you would say they know. They don't know crap.
Don't take the cheap one, just spend your money good and done.
Yeah.
And fix up your place.
They're a robber. Yes, sir. I used to the real some of the real estate. They use them for rob you too, the real estate,
Because guess what? The real estate income with them and then they get a percentage of them already.
Yeah, aye.
That's why I recommend. Oh, this is my friend who fixed roof. This is the plumber. This is the electrician. Now, the real estate recommend that a jack, Monday or coconut sale. So find your own.
So what is the solution, Sister Michelle? What they should do?
If you buy a house, whatever it is, you buy a fixer offer. You find it, make sure you have the money to fix. Don't use the little cheap one from the corner. In can't fix it for a cheaper price. And so cheaper becomes the dearer all the time.
Yes.
And the next thing is we need to educate each other, share the knowledge or share the information in regards to, because a lot of people don't know about these homeowners program and where you can get and where you can get.
Share it.
And them afraid to predict their money. And them rather save their money under the mattress because they don't trust the bank. Alright,
I'm not they don't trust the bank, that's right.
No, but
that is true because you put your money in a bank and you got the bank and look for your balance, so you check and stack your money, go in the bank, tell you say this coming, that coming, and you have to go fight it and you have to go do everything. Lord Jesus. Good afternoon, Lady J. Have a great home. God, owner. Yes. And the next thing again, Sister Lady J, some people make their insurance lapse. Some people let their, I live here all this time, nothing ever happen. We don't pay no insurance. Make it go on. And just as you finish lapse your insurance and the house, something happened. I was here. I have the fire downstairs. And I never know that my boiler was a cord. Because in New York, they start taking a cord supposed to be on your boiler and your hot water heater. When the city come, they say this boiler is no good. You understand? You have to change the contractor. Say, well, I could get somebody for work on your boiler. I can't do it. I tried to work with insurance, and they said it is not code, so they don't touch it. I have to pay $20-something thousand, and every month it have to pay. That money I have to pay to put in a new boiler that can code and a new hot water heater. Sister Mitchell, right? Yes, at time it's gonna cost you, but at least if you get over it, you can. It's a 50-50. 50-50. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sometimes you say to yourself, oh God, you have to get up and sweep up the yard. You have to get up and sweep up the corner of your yard. You have to this, you have to that. And if you lie down, you like a breeze that blow you down. And all the garbage then blow up on your sidewalk and you have to get up and sweep them up. And as soon as you sweep them up, it come back again. That happened to me. Come back again and the inspector then come and give you a ticket like say you never sweep it up. You know what time you'd have to go to court for the same thing, sidewalk dirty. And then me go and tell you, me say, ma'am, I wake up 5 o'clock every morning and sweep my sidewalk. So I can stand there with a broom right through there. I have to keep. She said, oh, I have to do it. I say, I sweep up my sidewalk every day. And then dismiss the case. But sometimes some people don't even want to bother figure out no court and stuff like that. But we're not going to pay $100 if we know that we're not guilty of it. Because anytime they give a ticket, say a sidewalk, it's $100. $100. Anytime you put out garbage with buckle in it, $100. So if you can fight it, because some people will pass and put buckle and stuff in your garbage if it's outside and you don't even know and you get ticket. So owning a house can be an advantage and a disadvantage. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tune in to Lady J this afternoon at 5 o'clock. She's coming on at 5. Lady J and her prayer warrior and Mama Swaby and everything like that. So big up on yourself. When I call the restaurant here, right? Go stop calling restaurant here. I think that's for next month. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm going to stop. I'm telling you. Calling.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
What do you have there?
Curry chicken, roasted chicken, curry grilled, King sausage, that's jerk rice, baked chicken, fried chicken, curry grilled, extra beach fish, and some beef soup with chicken foot,
You said pea soup with chicken foot?
Chicken foot and coffee together.
Wow, that's rich, huh?
Yeah.
Any fish, any escovitch fish and things like that?
$7.
What happened to the escovitch fish?
Yeah, we like fish.
Alright, kind of busy. Alright, so now escovitch fish, right?
Yes, we do.
Alright, and what's the address? 4243 White Plain Road?
43, 42.
Right, between 236 and 237, right?
Yes.
Alright, thank you.
Have a good one, sir.
Yes, that oh, 3474. Yeah, let me call Cooler running now. The camera started kind of busy like all the time, Cooler, nobody knows. What is going on today, my bro? Well, what you have for me today?
Alright, so you know ramen soup, right?
Yeah, what kind?
You know, like a chicken.
Yes, chicken soup. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you want the pumpkin. You want the dumpling and the corn.
Yes.
You carrot them the someone.
I like that. Yeah.
You know, we have the high time soup. We have the stewed oxtail and beef.
Yes.
Hold on.
Stew beef with oxtail, ladies and gentlemen.
You got some powder.
Restaurant, them are selling, or you hear people?
Good morning.
Yeah, let me get the cat. Alright, you can talk now. You guys are like
yeah, what you say? Go ahead. I understand, yeah.
Alright, so we have the oxtail.
With the stew, with the oxtail by itself, right?
Yeah. Then the brown stew chicken. The curry bread. The curry chicken. We have the jerk chicken. Also the fried chicken.
And the escovitch fish, you have that too, right?
Yes, I have baked chicken today.
Baked chicken?
Yeah.
I
have the salmon and a chili sauce.
What about the short ribs? We don't have no short ribs today.
No. Yes, marinated first.
But I don't have it.
Yeah, on the beef ribs.
Yes.
That's it earlier.
Alright.
So we have the brown spring snapper. We're going to have a box salad, right? Mashed potato salad.
Okay.
We're going to have the plantain, the chili rice. Right about now, we have the apple season rice with fried fish. And then we see ourselves, so let's get open. Jerk chicken, jerk pork, fried food. You know, we have the cool in Houston.
Yeah.
So, you know, so the guys will chill out and down. Yeah, that's the thing I'm going
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have no breadfruit at inside.
Alright.
It means that you pay for the level.
Yeah, so when it coming back?
Well, tomorrow we is out there.
Alright. Big up yourself. What's your address?
So it's like 1802 Merritt Avenue, right at the town.
Alright, big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself! Alright. I'm telling you, that was cooler runnings. Let me see. 1, 0, 1, 8, 5, 4, 376. Boy, my time come. We have to cook it. We have to go cook some chicken back soup.
Yes, Sunlight, how can I help you?
How are you doing today?
I'm great.
What you have?
I have steamed quinoa, brown rice and spinach, brown stew vegetable, with veggie chicken, curry bean cod, stew peas with veggie chunks, cabbage with okra and veggie fish, steamed spinach with mixed vegetables, and fried plantains. And the soup of the day is black eye
original black eyed peas, right?
Yes, sir.
And you got the juice bar.
Yes, we do.
And you have other juice in the refrigerator, like the sea moss and the strawberry and the this and
Yes,
that
that we
and
made. Yes, sir. Carrot corn, salad of guava, sorrel, ginger, green juice. Yeah.
Any party today?
No party today, sorry.
Oh, party done. Are you located at 4060 White Plain Road?
Yes, sir.
All right, honey. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, that's Sunlight, 4060 White Plain Road. All right. Remember when you were before we had this family. And we know how to play. Because I don't play out of me. Why don't you start having Hey, Lama, oh God, we can't believe that we get you on the phone today. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Because we just all give up, you know. We have planned to give up because we can't have that thing.
No, man, you can't give up, man. I have to give up, man.
Yeah, but sometimes we know you're on the phone.
That's all I can come.
Well, God, what you have today?
Yeah. Yes, sir. They have salmon, they have chicken foot, they have mac and cheese, they have chicken chop suey, they have shrimp and beans, they have comfort, they have oxtails, they have curry goat, curry chicken, they have stew peas, and they have fried chicken fry, and they have seafood soup, and they have chicken soup.
Wow. So you're well established today at Lamy.
Yes, sir.
987-233.
987-233, sir.
All right, kind of with what?
Paul Gunter.
Well, I'm happy I get you today because I tell you for the rest of the week it was rough, but to God be the glory.
You know, it's something like this, I really, just, you know, we just rubbish, you know, sometimes, you know, I mean, the feeling on the army.
Yeah, man. So thank you very much for coming on board, all right?
Yes, sir, and thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, listen, back to the home thing. We know that minority people have a problem minority we have a problem. Because the bank don't want to give them any money. The bank don't want to work with them. And a lot of minority people have problem with the bank, the lenders, even sometimes the broker lie to you, and what they do many times, if they know a house, they don't have the listing. They are going to know. There's a thing with that PhD man L. Kurt. What is name is Miss Sister Mitchell or Miss J? I think that advertise rent, place for rent and place house to buy. They go on those. What is the name? What anybody can help me out? What is the name of this thing? Let me see. I forgot the name of it. Where what is there? Where you can go on and you can see house for rent or house for sale. And what is it's on the apps. And a lot of these real estate salesmen, they go on it. They go on that and see what house or what. And then they will go to the owner and tell the owner they have a buyer or they have a renter. And they will ask how much a month for the house. And the owner might say, give me $1,000 a month for the house. All right. They hurry up and get a client and tell the client they have a good apartment and it's $1,500 a month. $1,500. First, they go into that curse right there. Got the name of that. Nobody can help me out. What is the name? What that thing name? What that page name? I can't remember what the name. Nobody now respond to me. And they would raise the rent. They would raise the rent. Right? They would raise the rent. And they would do that too. They will do that. Even buying the house. The person, they see a house for buy, they go there and they say, how much you selling the house for? And the person say, I want that figure of that. They had to it. They had to it. You understand? So what are the rated? They will tell you whether I have a client for your house. I have a client. And they're going to tell the homeowner that we have a client and the client going to pay $1,500. And some of them, real estate broker, they are lying. They lie. Guess what happened? I could go to them and say, we need an apartment for rent. I could tell them, say, my job is $15,000 a year. But the homeowner want more to know so you make more. So what the real estate will do is tell the homeowner you make $20,000 a year, and they will call up their friend to tell their friend, give me a letter to show that this lady live at your at this person, work with you part-time, and they make certain amount. Because the real estate, they only want the tenant to get into the house and they get their commission and they gone. So what happened? You have to check it out for yourself. You can't just take everything from the real estate broker. Yeah, because most times at them run up the price. At them run the price up. At them run the price, you know. At them run up the price. You understand? So then the lending to buy the house, the lending agency discriminate against certain culture. Worse if it's a good neighborhood. Then I rent to the place because they will tell you how much it costs and it costs more. I don't cost that more. You think if I go to Trogneck, certain part in Trogneck, you think that maybe they don't want to sell me a house in Trogneck, over the left hand side of Tremont? You think so? Because it's all Italian and most Caucasian and Hispanic live there. So they don't tell you, so the bank not have a problem with the bank. When you are a minority person, I don't even know if I should say minority, because we are not minority. Because if you put the West Indian, you put the black, you put the Indian, you put the Chinese, and everybody comes together, we are not minority. We are majority, because we come here. And when you check and start the Caucasian are minority. So don't think yourself that you are binary. We are not minority. Because we come together in one accord. Alright? So that's how it go. Alright? We have to help one another. In information. Work with one another. And help one another. Share information. Good afternoon.
No matter how you say it, it's our online learning destination of thousands of courses.
Well, you're from us, you're from us. I don't hear from us, you're from us. Black Stallion.
but we must keep going. We're feeling the pain. Yes, we keep holding strength, but we must keep fighting. Regardless of how it comes, we just can't surrender. We gonna keep working towards our perfect future. We may never be always down, and fight for the day. Remember, all the day we're born. While we appreciate it, a little life got to be. Regardless what's the hope, we must keep positive. Look at the brighter side, look at the brighter side. Because I see ourselves behind the look of the person. Look on the bright side, look on the bright side. On the bright side is there. Oh. And we keep saving time, but we must keep fighting. Remember they say that nothing lasts forever. One day is for the faith, one day for after. So always keep your hands up, take on the confidence, that one day will be bright for the right one. Can we appreciate it? Little life that we live. Regardless what we hope, we have to be positive. Look on the brighter side, look on the brighter side. Because I see ourselves shining behind the brick of the passing. Look on the bright side, look on the bright side. The bright side is there. Oh. And it's all about what you must keep standing. If getting up, like the pressure won't stop, but you must keep going. Everybody in life does have problems setbacks, but we just can't take that step, sit down and relax. Don't care what we go through today, surrender, we must never see. There's a will, where is a will. And we appreciate it. Little life that we live. Regardless what's the goal. Acting positive. Look at the brighter side. Look at the brighter side. Because I see ourselves behind it. Behind the brick of the passing. Look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. The bright side is there. La la la. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes. Very good afternoon to each and every one. It's so good for us to be here. And we thank God for allowing us to be in His presence. Thank Him for just another day that He has made. And this is the day that the Lord has made, and we should all rejoice and be glad in it. Mighty God of Daniel. Yes, Lord. You know, it's a blessing when God chose you to be a part of the living.
and not a part of the dead. It's a blessing when He chose you to wake you up this morning, clothe you in your right mind, giving you the activities of your limbs. Amen. The heart is working, the liver is working, the lungs is working, the kidney are work. Oh God of grace, and the brains are work. Everything go to the brain, and the brain send back the information to the other part of the organ, and we thank God. Thank God for everything. Thank God for Mama Swaby. Mama Swaby?
The website is down under the YouTube hub.
What website down?
Yes, and Sister Michelle Rice long time asked if you're gone. But you say you're not gone. It's up on YouTube.
So Facebook gone?
I don't know Facebook. I don't go on Facebook.
Oh, the website down?
Yes. Gospel train down.
Well,
offline. All right, that's my call.
What are they? No, no way. Oh, well, we'll call that guy. All right, thank you.
Okay.
You done for say?
You can look up. We can't calculate much to this.
Look up your redemption. So
you can look up because Sister Michelle writes it.
Because my redemption draw in here?
Yes, so you should look up.
Oh, that's what. Oh, what on?
Sister Michelle is on YouTube, not on
yeah, Facebook. Okay, over here. So let me see what I go on over here. So I'm on Facebook and I am on YouTube.
Yes.
So let me see if it come back. So that.
So tell Sister Michelle say you're still there.
Sister Michelle?
She can't see your few face and she write it.
God, I will call. Yeah. He like it gone. He gone, right?
Yes, he gone.
Just something went wrong. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Let me see. Let me see what happened. Let me call. Let me go back over here. Website guy. Try this. Try that. Go back here. Hello, the website gone down. I'm not sure it's blank. Gospel Train Live. Huh? You what? You see me? Oh, you see, and then me like, hold on. Morning, good on, hello?
Back on now.
Yes. Look on the board. Look on the board. And you see revolution time. Revolution time. Revolution time. Revolution time. Revolution time. Revolution time.
Why say the website come back? Hello? Hello? Well, me can't see it here. Huh?
Restart the computer.
Read what?
Restart the computer.
Alright, we're up between this. God. Let put it. Put that. Should have said me at this. Alright, it's back. Yeah. You say
representing for sunlight, total health. If you are lion powerful, it's up down, it's sunshine, impossible. 46 to White Plains Road, Bronx, New York. 10466 telephone 788-547-3760. Stocks 347-905-0670. Email sunlife.06 at AOL.com. Website www.sunlife.com. Hail to my side. Sunlife over. Home every day from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30. Get this up the time to the fullest.
Yes, we are back. I don't know what's went wrong. I don't know what happened. But I think we didn't know. So good afternoon, and our time is coming to a end. And Miss O, we want you to have a wonderful weekend. And I know you're going to do a lot of, you might have a, Miss O won't be with us tomorrow. Yeah, so Sister Mitchell, be in time. If you don't see me coming, I might be at the Turkish. I might be walking from the Turkish. I was supposed to go Turkish today, and I didn't go. So I figured I'll go tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody for watching and everybody for participating and everybody. And remember, 5 o'clock. What want you to support Lady J program? 5 o'clock. Ultimate Gospel Radio. If you want, you can stay on Fresh FM or Gospel Train Live. Because Mama Swaby I get to understand that today, this evening, Mama Swaby will be one of the main speakers on Lady J show this afternoon. Mr. Holland over Brooklyn, big up yourself. And Mr. Miller, Brother Miller in Florida, big up yourself. And all Sister J listeners and everybody. Uno say good afternoon to Uno. And may God bless Uno and keep Uno. May God let his face to shine upon each and every one. Sister Mitchell, you and your beautiful children, stay prayerful. Pray, keep on praying for them. All right? God bless you. Yep. Hello. All you females out there that is, I want to have a flat belly and a flat butt. Doctors say bigger butt, hip, and thigh are more healthier than having a flat butt. So what you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, get your butt, your hip, your thigh bigger, because doctor said it is more healthier. I don't know. So Sister Mitchell, go and get your injection. I'll get what I don't know what you have to do to get it bigger, but doctor says it is more healthier to have a big butt, big thigh, and everything like that. So but doctor said bigger butt, bigger hips, and thigh are healthier than don't have any. I never know that. So that's what it is. Good afternoon again and welcome. Take care. What you say? That is gonna be your